All right. Indiana. I'm sorry, the Big Ten. I think I gave away
So who
my
do you
pick for
think?
this one. I gave away my pick for this one. So I might as well just go first. I think Indiana, when they get Xavier Johnson back, you got a team that has two guards, you got a team that is defending, and you got a team that has arguably the hottest player in college basketball right now, and Trace Jackson-Davis, who's been an absolute monster. They're 18-7 overall. They're 9-5 in the Big Ten. They still got a game at Purdue. They still have a chance to find a way to win this league. So I'll be on Indiana here. I think that their role players have kind of figured out what their roles are. Miller Kopp is making some shots. Trey Galloway, I think, is one of kind of the unsung glue guys, whatever cliche you want to plug in there. Like, that dude just knows how to make winning plays. Race Thompson is back and contributing. Tamar Bates is a guy making shots. So I like what Mike Woodson has there. I like what he has there. But I will say this. I think your take, T.O., on the Big Ten at the start of the year is going to end up proving correct, where I think there's going to be a lot of teams that kind of underwhelm a little bit when we kind of get into the NCAA tournament and we get in March. Like, there's a reason why a lot of these teams weren't very good in non-conference play, right? And now we're gassing them up because they won a bunch of games. Northwestern is second in the conference right now, and they lost 2 starters to Blue Bloods last season. It says all you need.
And those starters have not lit the world on fire.
Yeah, addition by subtraction.
Please do not disrespect No Neck Ryan Young on the DTF podcast. I will not stand for that.
No neck Ryan Young.
He's got no neck.
Okay.
Look at him. Okay. Like, his shoulders go straight to his head. If he had a neck, he'd be 7'2". That's what makes him so effective. No one realizes, like, his shoulders. If you watch him stand next to Kyle Filipowski, his shoulders are higher than Kyle Filipowski. He's like Bonzie Colson. Remember Bonzie Colson? Was that back in Notre Dame, T.O.?
Yeah, Notre Dame, yeah.
Only you would
know.
So
whenever Ryan Young turns, you're like, hey, Ryan.
Yeah, that's what he does. Got no neck.
No.
Now that I've said it, now that I've mentioned it to you, next time you see him, you're not going to be able to not notice it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
He does look like he's like college basketball's dad bod. Like, he's totally he's totally a dad.
Yeah. Well, that with all the young kids that are on Duke's team too, that are all gangly, and he's like a grown man that looks like he just left Animal House.
All right. I got Indiana. Who you got, T.O.?
Just everybody understands Purdue, so I'm not going Purdue. We all understand that they're legit national title contenders, Purdue. But for the sake of the argument, another team, and I've been pretty consistent in this, guys, Illinois. Like, they match up well, getting some good guard play. Coleman Hawkins is playing well against non-directional schools. Like, it's important. And, like, he gives them some versatility on the offensive end. That's really impressive, guys. I mean, when he's really good, he looks like an All-American. When he's not really good, you're wondering where he's at, if he's playing hide and seek or something. But they have the lineup versatility on that Illinois team, and they're playing better as of late. But it's like they have so many different ways they could beat you. I thought the Rutgers game was a litmus test for Illinois, and they passed with flying colors. Almost double figures. Like, I like the fact that they can go small and quick and switch. And I also like the fact that you can throw Dane Danger in there. He can guard an opposing 5. Not named Trace Jackson.
How many teams in college basketball have the ability to play that big and also play that positionless?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's a legitimate question. Like, is there, I don't know if there are any that have the ability to switch the way that Illinois has the ability to switch.
I would say that Miami has a shot because Norchad Omier can guard bigger guys at 6'7".
You love this dude. Every time that I've talked to you, somehow you get Norchad Omier into the conversation.
Well, I think it has more to do with the fact that I really want to pronounce his name right. Like, it's a solid goal of mine. I want to get it right. No, that's a hard one. They pose a lot of challenges for a lot of people.
Yep. Fanta, who you got?
Kansas State could do that.
Yeah,
they take their 5-man out and put
Tennessee's just not very good.
Huh?
Tennessee's another one.
Yeah. They're just huge, though. Their defense is predicated on being massive.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you got to play complementary basketball, and of the teams you just listed, Illinois is able to do both.
Right.
They could switch, and on the other side, they've gotten better they've become more of a team. I mean, Illinois' issues early in the year were clearly some egos and Underwood just not getting through to his guys. It feels like whatever ended up happening, whether it was a fireside chat, whether it was Underwood yelling, he's had a fiery year from a personality standpoint. I think Brad's been frustrated, Terrence. Yep. I think Brad's been frustrated because he knew how talented the team could be.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. When you've got an average team and you're sort of just hanging in, I think as a coach, you're like, yeah, this is what my team is. Like the reality has set in. This is who we are. To me, Brad Underwood's frustration is part of who Brad is, but also part of he did tell us in the preseason he felt that this group was more suited to win when it mattered most because he felt like they could defend multiple positions, they could score. So I second you with Illinois. I think that they're the team that is dangerous from a talent perspective. They've got a lead guard in Terrence Shannon. You said it. Hawkins has progressed. Dane Danger and Matthew Meyer have been. Credit to Underwood for doing the simplistic thing of saying, I'm just going to take winning. He took Baylor players who were winners. Danger wasn't a part of that sample size, but he's a winning player. Matthew Meyer has been fantastic. When Meyer scores in double figures this year, Illinois has won almost every game. I mean, he swings them. So, and I like their freshmen. I mean, I think that Jaden Epps has done good things for them. So I second you with Illinois. What I would say is this, I'm with Rob on the Big Ten take to a degree, but the only way to know is that's the randomness of the tournament. The Big Ten could end up getting a couple of teams to the Sweet 16, and maybe two of them are facing teams that ended up pulling an upset off in the first round, and then you're looking at it and saying, well, there's a mismatch there. That's part of the randomization of the NCAA tournament. My final thought on the Big Ten is this. I think that Northwestern will win a first round game. I don't know what they'll do beyond that.
I think so too.
But I really like them. I mean, I think that the Wildcats, and here's why, they're only allowing 62 points per game. So they're not going to get blown out. They're going to, however the game goes, if it's an 8-9 game or a 7-10 game, whatever it is, it's going to be tight. And Chase Audige is a big-time leader. I mean, he just steps up when they need him to. Boo Buie, did you see Boo Buie in the locker room after that win on Sunday? We got more to prove. That guy's a killer, and he's been around the block. He's been there forever. He bet on Northwestern. He stayed with Northwestern when he could have been a portal guy, and he wasn't. Ty Berry's gotten better. Robbie Beran's gotten better. Brooks Barnheiser, to me, was the key to the win over Ohio State. Ohio State's not very good, but Barnheiser, on a night where Northwestern was looking for offense, Barnheiser couldn't miss. I like them to win a tournament game. I don't know how much further they get beyond that, but man, the Wildcats are 9-5 in this league for a reason. They're a thorn in people's side because they really guard. And guys, we gotta pay more respect to this on Sunday. With less than 4 minutes to go in that game, they're down 55-47. The game looked over. It looked done with. They finished that game against Purdue on a 17-3 run. That is crazy. Good for Chris Collins. Good for the Wildcats. The people of Evanston deserve a good time.